Hi, good morning, or I guess gosh, it's already 12:30. I guess I should say good afternoon at this point. I have been a little bit sluggish this morning. How about you? Feels so, I guess this would be considered day 3 of our shutdown again. And I'm definitely feeling it emotionally and psychologically and actually physically as well. My stomach is in a lot of knots today. And I'm still kind of hitting that roller coaster of like 1 minute I want to cry, and then the next minute I'm like, screw it. And then the next minute I'm like, let's change the world. And so if you're feeling that way, you're not alone. If you've been over to the salon, you saw that we kind of closed things up for right now. We did put paper across the windows, and this was just to limit the amount of visual capability of people walking by or driving by at this point. I did not take down the retail or require anybody to take out like their important personal belongings out, because I'm hoping that we won't be shut down as long as we were previously. I want to talk to you a little bit about the logistics of the salon at this point, and kind of let you know where I'm at, full transparency with the financial aspect of La Rouge, and take it or leave it. You know, this is just so that you know that I respect you and I appreciate you, and we are in this together. This is not just my salon, this is all of our salon, and we've all created the special place that it is today. That I didn't do that by myself. That was a collaboration from each of us. And therefore, I want you looped in on where I'm at. July rent has been paid for already. So if you're freaking out right now, don't worry. I have no intention of shutting down. I do have a lot of fight left in me, and I am going to fight for the salon. I have no intention of closing La Rouge or having this be the end of our chapter. In fact, I am in a really cool place where I'm excited to kind of pivot and change direction and reevaluate our business plan and the purpose of our salon and our building, and make it what I always wished and intended it to be. So with that being said, as like the owner, I guess, I have no intention of closing at this time, if that was a question or if that was weighing on your heart. Now, if you have any intention on changing direction, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and talk to me. This is not personal. This is something that we never anticipated coming. And our economy has drastically changed. Our globe has drastically changed, our workforce and our career at this point. Now, the beauty industry is never going to look the same. You've heard me say it over and over. Like this change, it is inevitable. It is happening right before our eyes, whether we can control it or not. And with that being said, we either have to pivot and get creative and change direction and refocus a little bit, and maybe change up our plans a little bit. But it doesn't mean that we'll stop here. It just means that we'll continue to grow and evolve as a company. And I really hope you're on board for that. Now, let's talk about the difficult things. Let's talk about the rent and the money. As most of you know, for our newcomers, this is more just for your information. First of all, I'm really honored that you chose to work with us after the first shutdown. It's been awesome having you here, and I look forward to many, many more years together. We did not, as a company, we did not ask for any rent during the first shutdown. Luckily, unfortunately, we were able to financially cover. There is some weird sounds happening right now. Whoa. Okay, if you hear that, sorry, I have no idea what that was. Anyway, so we didn't collect any station rent or treatment room rent during the first time, and we were able to cover everything, and we are even right now with all bills and expenses. As we move forward into this one, I mean, hopefully you can imagine that the bank account is dwindling, and we have not gotten any support from any small business administration or any loans and things like that to kind of help with expenses. We've applied for everything. We're in the lottery for the $5,000 grant. Fingers crossed, say a little prayer for that. Hopefully we'll be chosen and we'll receive that grant. Here's where I'm at right now. I want to request 50% of the rent, the weekly rent. And I know that some people, that's like a punch to the gut. But I have to be completely honest that if if I don't be transparent and ask for some help this time, I'm not sure that I can financially hold the building and even still have this space for us when we open back up. So here's a couple things that I highly recommend. Unemployment is still available to hairstylists. Now, they may close it down July 31st, but that still leaves us with 2 weeks. And if you're getting the right amount, then you should be getting the $167 plus the $600, so that's $767 a week. If you're part-time or you're full-time, I'm requesting 50% of your rent. So either, the half of the full-time rent or half of the part-time rent. And this goes for all stations, hairstylists, and estheticians. If this creates an insanely financial hardship, please reach out to me directly. Please talk to me, because we do have options. And the one thing I don't want is for this to deter you from staying with the company, because what we have is really unique at LaRouche. I've heard it from looky-loos. I've heard it from the people that have been in the industry for 30 plus years and said that what we have created here is really unique and really special. And that is something that I don't want to mess up. But as your leader, I also want you to know where I'm at. So reach out to me. If this is doable for you, then thank you. If you have more than 50% that you are financially capable of, pitching in and helping us keep the salon open during this time, then thank you from the bottom of my heart. And for everyone involved, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, and I will fight for us. I will fight for this building, and I can promise you I will not go down without a fight. So please stay safe. Please keep your body moving. I think that's one of the most important things during this time, is to make sure you get outside and get the blood flowing, and just to help relieve some of the stress and anxiety and worry that we're all kind of enduring during this time. Also, last thing, please stay in contact with your clients. They are just as freaked out as you are, and this is a really important relationship to nurture, so that they are there and they're waiting for you, and they'll be back in your chair as soon as we are able to open. Last thing, if I hear of anything, you guys will be the first to know. I probably shoot it out via video now, just to kind of change the dynamic within this group. I want you guys to see my face. I want you to hear what's going on in my heart, and I would love to see your face if you want to share a video as well. Okay, be safe. If you go outside, wear your mask. Otherwise, please, 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 please stay home. And if you swing by the salon, just go ahead and shoot me a text and give me a heads up, so I know who is kind of entering, going in the building and kind of leaving the building, so we can just kind of have some accountability during this time. All right. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I'm sending you so much love, a super, super big hug. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, guys. Bye.